evening. Guten Evening? No, it's Guten Morgnan is breakfast. Is morning. I don't think there is an evenog. Evenog? I don't think so. Guten Evenog? I know Guten I think is good because that would be Guten Morgnan is good morning. I'm thinking Guten is good, but I have no idea what evening is. And I don't know German, so I couldn't even go with the next word or the next phrase. The only reason I know it's Morgnan is because it's just stuck to my head since high school. So it's evening. Hello. Hey, we're at it again. So I'm working on trying to get to start doing some stuff with getting my teams loaded. I've been spending the last couple of days actually trying to get some logos, just so that I have some logos to show with the teams. And I actually wanted to do all 32, but it was taking so long to do logos for every team. I think I only got to about 10 out of the 14 teams I've kind of sort of got built. And beyond that, I don't have a lot of logos built yet. And again, they're all AI, so, hate me for my AI images, AI art. This is the early stages. I'm hoping someday I can get someone to help me get, some real life people type art. But at this point, I don't. So we're just gonna have to tough it out here, guys. You're gonna have to live with my my AI art, and hopefully. And then I started working on this guy. I was trying to see how this image worked. But I was trying to think if I could do an animation for some of the player stuff. Like you'd be on the screen and just do an animation. Because I only need it to be like a 5-second thing, and I can do it on a loop. Because it would just be like his breathing or his standing there doing his thing. And I think, well, that works. And then I realized I did all this. I did this little video or this little GIF, and the problem is that he's well, why isn't it running? This is the wrong art. This guy is why is my play not working? Why does it not want to play it? Something's wonky. Anyway, he's not oh, there we go. So I kind of thought this might be kind of cool because it would be small, right? It's obviously kind of low grade quality. It's just a GIF, and they downloaded it. And but I'm thinking it would be something like this size, and it would be on my screen when a player was on the screen, or maybe I would just have that be in the player card or something. I haven't decided exactly how I want to load it, but again, this guy doesn't fit thematically because I'm not doing high res figures like this. So. I don't know what the heck is going on with my image down here, but because I had clipped out a bunch of this stuff, and apparently it doesn't work anymore. I don't know what happened, but again, he's the wrong. It's the wrong thematicizing. It doesn't fit my theme. It's not theme. Does not aesthetic. It does not fit my aesthetic. So I'm trying to build characters that look kind of more like this guy. He's more my aesthetic. In fact, the aesthetic I'm really going for is this guy. In fact, I am not even showing you because I'm not on my screen. So here's my team images, and I have a couple of them, but the lizards have kind of my main. This is kind of the aesthetic. Is that even the right one? Is that even the right one? That might not even be the right one. He's not the right one. That guy looks like a crocodile. He's not the right one. Where's my... I promise I do have the aesthetic here somewhere. It's here. I promise. Here he is. That's the one. That's the aesthetic I'm going for. I haven't got any cool art on anything. So I tried to do it with Sora 2. I wanted Sora 2 to build me kind of an animation with the guy. And I did it with the snake. Sadly. I say sadly because you don't get... I haven't paid for any of the art stuff yet. I'm trying to wait as long as possible before I start paying for those services. Because when I do it finally, when I finally commit to trying to get my art done thoroughly and actually doing it the way I want to do it, I have to dedicate, so I don't have to pay for long periods of time, right? So now Sora 2 is not yet available to any normal person. You have to do the join new Sora, which of course you need the invite code, which is not me, so I have to stay on old Sora because whatever. And you go to videos, and I don't even know that I'm allowed to make videos unless I'm paying for videos. And so I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna upload an image here. And I just want to see if I can get this to do what I want. I want to do something similar. And again, I'm distracted because this has been, and this isn't even the guys I really, really want to make work. I really want to get my, what's nice about this is I can do it in a short time frame. So I'm not, let's just see, I need a short video of this guy with a football stadium in the background. How about in the distant background, in a fantasy styled world, that fits his art style? How about in a fantasy setting that fits his art style? He is close up holding a football helmet between his arm and body, looking left and right as though he is waiting for a photo. Bless me. Bless me. Let's see what happens. I did pick videos, and I've never actually done a video. This is the first time I've ever used Sora in my life. Let's see what happens. I've never used it. I can't even do. They don't even have a free. They don't have any free. Dang nabbit squits. Whatever. OpenArt will do it, but I don't know if I can log into OpenArt because I already kind of used up my. Oh wait, do I have? Now let's try this one. And then we'll try to log in again. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. Can I just skip all? Yeah, I don't care. Sign in. And we will try, should I sign in with Twitter? No, let's sign in with Google. And then we'll use this one. Just because. Use your phone to help it get what? What? Well, maybe. Did it send me a message? I don't remember seeing it send me a message. Do I have to use your phone? Hello? This didn't work. This is the right device, but it's not sending me. Okay. Oh, there. Wait, nope, that's not it. Hello. Why didn't that work? Do I have to? I don't even know what I have to do. All right. Well. All right. Let's try another way. What are my other options? Get a verification code. Didn't I do that one already? Oh no. There we go. Okay, so it should give me a little bit of points. I believe I can use Sora on OpenArt. Yeah. Done. I think if I go here, it says you have like 2 or 3 tries. It's all you get, but it's not much. Oh, can I not? Oh, it is. Is it loading? Oh, there it goes. Can I? Oh, I thought I could do 3. Where is he? Let's see. I get 3. Yeah, I get 3 videos. They're short, little, pointless videos, and they download in lower quality than they even develop. And this is really slow. But maybe it'll be a little less slow because he's lower graphics than the other guy. I don't care. It's going to be obviously cartoony, as it should be. This is a cartoony character. But visually, I don't know what I want graphically speaking. So I'm a little unsure what it's going to do. It's not bad. The helmet thing is kind of weird. It is cool though. It's a good image. I just don't like the. I wonder if I should change it. I like the football stadium kind of coming up behind him. And it does give him a little life. I do like that. I think let's try this. Can I change the prompt? What are my options here? I don't. The background stadium looks weird. But I could use this. All right, so let's try this. Let's just try with holding a football. Let's change it to a football. Oh, can I not change this? How do I change this? There's no editing. How do I edit this? I guess there's no editing. Let's see, reuse settings. No, generation details. I don't know. Oh, that's fine. I don't know if I like the black part, My thought is I would cut it. I would clip out like the whole beginning piece here. It's kind of interesting. I do like it. So I get another shot. Let's see here. Let's see here. I need a short video of this guy. In a fantasy setting. So give the stadium and lighting the feel of a Tolkien-esque world. Tolkien-esque. Let's do capital T, and we'll put a dash here. And we'll just go with a football. Let's, oops. Let's just take this off. Let's just see what he says. He is, space. Let's try it again. And these are just going to be like my fill-in videos, but I think I can edit it and make it kind of better. Bringing my my dude to life. I would like him to be a 3D model though, and that's where things get interesting. I haven't gotten around to figuring that out, but they do give him pretty good life in here, and so we'll see how that goes. But let's push him off to the side for a moment while that generates. I'll show you what it does when it comes up with it, and let's get him off the screen for a minute. It'll probably take him, you know, oh, it's done. This one's way faster than the other Sora. Let's see what this one does. That's not a football. It gave, what the heck? That's a soccer field. Dummies. That's. Boo. A pro football. This is my last shot. Not soccer. Oops, I did that wrong. A football. Not soccer. Well, not soccer, stadium. So give the stadium and lighting. See, that doesn't work at all. Give the stadium. It's just giving me a regular field. So it's obviously not able to figure this out. It doesn't know how to do this. I don't know why it's like it animates it, but it doesn't know how to kind of just put the guy into your viewing, right? So it's a little weird in that sense. It's almost like I need to create my own scene. Like say put a football, go to another image editor, put this guy in and tell it to give me a football stadium background, and then have it animate it Let me actually, yeah, let's try this. Let's go, problem is, I could, let's go to Sora here. I know I'm really getting off. I do this all the time. I'm really sorry because I get distracted. I go, I mean, I keep telling myself it doesn't matter. I mean, honestly, I have to do all this stuff anyway, but it does delay some of the other work I got to get done, right? I mean, if I'm trying to get things done in a cutoff point kind of thing where I get this done, get that done, get this done, I think that kind of trips up my my timelines. So it also messes up my ClickUp sprints. Why does that one have a... Okay, I didn't know I had one with... Why does that one have a background in... I didn't have a background on it before. What the heck? Now he's got shadows and all kinds of stuff. What the heck? That's weird. I don't remember giving him a background. Can you edit this image by putting a background pro football, not soccer, stadium in the background? Give the background back. Give the stadium and the world is in a fantasy style befitting this character. Fantasy / Tolkien-esque style befitting this character. This character should be holding a football and facing forward like he is posing. And do not change his art style at all. Let's see what it says. Now, this is Sora 1. You know, plus Sora 2, which I haven't been able to get into it. It seems like everybody only shows demos of Sora 2 doing videos. I don't know if there's even a... Does Sora 2 even do images? I don't even know if that's a thing. Now, again, this can be pretty slow. Alexa, turn off dynamic duo. All right, let's see. This takes a little bit longer. It says join new Sora, but you click and he says you enter invite code. It doesn't. Download the Sora app. There's an app? I thought I did this. Oh no, if you want to do the Sora app, that's for like iPhone. Apparently it doesn't work on Android. I remember that. Which is goofy. I think I already looked at all these. But yeah, it's like you click here, everything you're about to see, download the Sora app is just Apple. It's an Apple app. So there is no Sora app for like good devices. There we go. Let's go see what this says. That's not bad. I like this. I like that he's holding this football. I like the way he's holding this football better. He does have a better football stadium back here. It's actually got a goalpost. Kind of weird extra stuff in the background. I guess to be a fantasy, they decided to put castles in the background. It's kind of weird, but this does look a little bit more like a football stadium. So I think that might be the better one. I like the coloring of this one more. And this has more of the styling I like, but I like the brighter colors, the more daytimey colors like this. See, I wanted this for the fantasy-ish. You know, I wanted it fantasy-ish. Actually, I want this fantasy-ish with this coloring. Who is this? This is the lizards. Who are the lizards? I always forget who the lizards are. I've forgotten most of the root names. Who else is that Chicago Bears? No. Who else? Who has a Z in their name? Don't remember. Because this is orange and blue, like it's the Broncos, but that's not the Broncos. The Broncos are the V-Born Scorned. Did I just randomly pick orange and blue for this team? Who else has I know Chicago has, but they don't have that colors. Who else has orange and blue? Anybody else? Titans? No. Tennessee? I don't know who that is. Does my... I gotta take this and put him where he belongs. So we're gonna go to the team images and go to the lizards. Paste him here. He needs to be. He is the example of what I want my guys to look like, style-wise. But and getting that style out of other things has been challenging, to say the least. Now I do have this logo here. This is kind of that team's logo. They are something starting with an A. I still don't know. This is why I gotta change. I've been putting the whole names. The Senatine Sates, the Titans, the Lapim Hominids, that's the Dolphins, and the Stanchion Gherkins, the Redskins. But I don't remember who has a Z. Now the Rhinos are the Carolina Panthers. That one I know. I don't remember who their. I don't remember the name of the city though. And this, the Trevin Clown Labs, I think are the Cleveland Browns. And who else? I don't remember all these other ones. I really probably should try to remember all these guys. But yeah, I got to do it for 32 teams. I'm not even sure I've got base characters for all 32 teams. I've got a lot of them, but I don't have all of them. And a couple of them I've changed for a couple of reasons. One, I think I had too many that were like dragons or lizardy. Like the V-Born Scorn kind of look kind of like a dragon. I mean, they're devilly, demony guys. But this is the logo I came up with for the V-Born Scorn. See, it's a V like V-Born. And then they look like the scorned creature. I guess I have no choice. But, so now, let's go back to my media here. Yeah, this is a way better setup. I wish it was brighter. Can I edit it? Let's see if I can just say edit. Let's do not change any of the assets in this image, but do remove much of the yellow tint. Give the sky a blue background, a blue color, and the grass or the field a brighter green. Brighter? That looks weird to me. Am I spelling weird? No, I gotta be spelling weird. Is it brighter? It must. I don't know. Sometimes those words look weird. A brighter green. Let's see what this does. It overall looks pretty good, but we'll download that guy for now. And then this may have to be the one I go with. I just want him to have kind of an animated feel, kind of like he's moving, you know. And I don't want to change the... I don't really want to change the... I think the video didn't know how to do this. And I like this character. He's a lizard. He's starting to bend towards crocodile. I've noticed that the more I edit this character, the more Sora, or whatever I'm using, keeps changing him to look more and more like a crocodile or an alligator. And I'm like, that's not what he's supposed to be. He's just a lizard. Just a regular old everyday lizard. And because you'll notice, look how long his nose is right there. And if I were to keep editing him, he will start to look just more and more like one of these guys. I think I actually have some down here. No, I guess I don't. I have to go back to my here. So this is what happens after a few tries of editing. It keeps changing them to this. It's just slowly turned into a full-on crocodile. And it's really annoying. I'm like, why do you keep changing my character? This is where I kind of like have him. That's after a couple of edits too. But something about even this version, the one I was using on my art samples. See, look, this is one with him being kind of like he's supposed to look. And then this is him starting to turn into a crocodile again. He starts getting the full spines on his back, and all kinds of things start happening to him. I'm like, no, this is the one I want. Stop turning him into something he's not supposed to be. This is one where he got completely converted into, you know, almost an alligator again. He gets spines on his back. And even the one I currently have has some amount of spines and junk on him. So how did it do? Did it change it? Let's go see what it did. Oh, wow, it just totally took the background off. Gave me the brighter color I want, but it took my background off. What the heck happened to my... What happened to the rest of the background? And the football and everything. I said, don't change anything, and it goes, what the heck? This is like, what the heck? This is totally... Oh, you doodle heads. Oh, this is one of my coaches. I don't know why. I like this one best, obviously. Did I not download this guy? This is one of my swans. Yes, I have swans. I have a lot of birds. Because birds are different. Of course, the gherkins, they're really different. Yeah. But you can see I have some of these guys in here. But and then, some of them start to get too tall. Like, they're supposed to have a chibi effect, which you can see now he's starting to get kind of tall and skinny. So at least he kind of sort of went back to his original look. I don't know. It's just whatever. It just makes me mad. AI sucks. It does some cool stuff, but it's not great. I'm telling you, man. It's definitely a flawed child. We'll try this one. So we don't have to do any of this stuff. Football between his arm, body looking left and right. Alright, so we're just gonna take this out. This guy. Made this guy with made to be this guy given a more chibi styling, given a more chibi proportions. But otherwise, no changes. He should be animated to appear as though he is looking left and right. As though he is waiting for a photo shoot. Alright, we'll try it one more time. This is the last one I can do. I'm hoping it'll squish him to be more... He's too tall and skinny. My guys are all chibi style. They're all short and kind of staunch and tough looking, but it's just the way I want it to be. I thought maybe having the giants be taller, but I want everybody to be kind of chibi style. I think chibi style fits a field better. It makes them shorter, makes them easier to manage. And they're really not that chibi style, right? Chibi has really big heads. And unfortunately, this is my third one. Now, I don't know did they make him shorter? I'm not even sure they made him shorter. I feel like they just made him closer. Hey, look, they animated my field and my guys, my stadium in the background. That's kind of cool. Did that pretty good. All right, well, this might work. I think I need to slow him down, but I can do that in a... So we're going to download as... See what I got. I tried to do a download. Oh, can I remove... oh, yeah, and it gives me a watermark, which sucks. Such is life, I guess. But I tried to do the MP4, and none of my apps would open it. They all said it was special or something. They said they couldn't open it. So I wasn't allowed to open it and edit it. Probably because when it's set up as I'm gonna take all three of them if it'll let me. And then I'll try and do one whip just to see what it'll do. Okay, so why is he talking like this? I just wanted him. That's all right. Whatever. Whatever. It'll work for now. I'm not too concerned about it. It's a mock-up. That's about all I can do. It's mock-up-y. See, I want it to be a fantasy style setting, but I didn't want color. I didn't want it to be all yellow. I don't think I want the yellowish color. Everything gets a kind of a yellow hue. I mean, I just want it to be kind of like a world brighter colors, but every time you say fantasy style Tolkien-esque, it'll put the right kinds of buildings in and trees and the setting you want a lot of times, but it also gives it a yellow hue. It's like this comes with it, man. You're not allowed to have any kind of, I guess I could say, I guess I could tell it what kind of stadium to have. Maybe a medieval style instead of Tolkien style stadiums. Or a Colosseum style stadium, you know, something that's not modern, you know, a football stadium set in the, I don't know, I guess a Coliseum style. But then if I do that, all my stadiums are going to be weird. They're going to look the same, right? It's going to make them all look like stone stadiums. So I just want it to look not like a modern high-tech stadium. I don't know. That's what I'm trying for. You know, I don't mind them having even a castle-esque background for big fancy stadiums. I don't mind it having, you know, I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, it could be built and shaped like a modern stadium, just not, you know, look a little bit more worn down, like it was made of materials other than steel and whatever else they put in those. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to this. This is my announcement panel. And then we're going to add to this. I need to add, what do they call it? Oh, gosh, I can never remember half these things. Is it rendering? Nope. UI. It needs to be a scroll bar, a scroll view. I think that's what I want. I believe it's scroll view. Let's go look at my playbook panel. I think it's a scroll view. Full scroll. Unfortunately, I believe it's a scroll view. You know, you can't tell what these objects are. If you rename them, you can't tell what they are. That's just one of the annoying things about it. Content panel. And playbook setup panel, unit filter panel. So my playbook actually has plays in it. It's not even that late. I mean, I'm just tired. I don't know. I guess I just got the yawns. 8:45 at night. Whatever. Let's see. Unit filter, playbook setup, playbook zoom panel. Oh no, that's the zoom panel. That's the content panel. The zoom panel is a box that pops up and shows you the card. Unit filter panel? Oh, nope, that's not it either. Oh, it must be this thing. That's, oh no, this is the image. Left scroll image and right scroll image. Oh, a scroll image, duh. That's the image that I'm opening and closing my scroll. So it must be this. But I thought that's just the scroll panel. I thought it was a scroll view. Maybe this is a scroll view. Oh, I don't remember how to. All right, let's make this visible. And then we're going to go ahead and hide my announcement board because I can see what that is. What you need to
see? There's a bit too much arachnal activity going on.
What, you have to kill a spider again?
Yes. Who's moving this time? They're worse when they're moving.
Yeah, I imagine.
Popped out of nowhere. Probably was annoyed because I was putting up posters.
He's like, what are you doing? You're messing with my living space. Well, I guess I could spray again tomorrow, maybe.
There's still a bug too in my room. Weird little beetle thing.
Oh, really? Well, at least that's better than a spider. I've seen a few other spiders that are dead around here. So like they're like right by the areas where I poison. Like there was a couple little ones because they come in, but it's because it's October. They come in a lot in October. This is kind of like they're flooding in from the outside. A lot of them are getting killed by the doors. I've noticed like cracks, dead spiders by like the garage door. Not a lot of them, but just here and there I see one
I
or
saw you
two.
with that bomb. Did you ever use that yet?
You don't use the bombs in the house. You use them. I've used them out in the garage and stuff.
Oh, you don't use them in the house.
Well, you can, but then you have to.
Supposed to not be in there.
You're not supposed to be in the house for a while, and a lot of the spaces those bombs are good for are smaller than like you could do a bedroom, like I could bomb your room if you wanted, but then that stuff gets into your like, I don't know. I feel like it gets into your electronics and stuff. You'd have to like cover things up that you didn't want.
This one looked weird. It looked like it had like a skull on its back.
A skull? It was a black one?
Yeah, but it had like a white butt, almost grayish.
Weird. Well, as long as it, I don't know what it was, but a skull on its back.
Yeah, like it was a deathly one. The boss one.
A Punisher spider. Okay, so let's see here. Where was I? I need to get. All right, let's hide the title screen here real quick. All right, so now we're trying to see the animated playbook, which is fine. And then I have this object. What is this? Oh, that scroll. It is a scroll view. Oh, I just didn't open it up far enough. I didn't go all the way down the list. Okay, so it is called a scroll view. So, and then inside the scroll view is a viewport. Available plays container, and that's the container that goes now. Okay. So I have a viewport that goes inside of my scroll view. And the viewport is what scrolls? UI mask? I guess. Available plays container. What is this? That's that. Oh, is that just the text? No, that's not the text. I don't know what this is. What is that thing? It's like, look at what is it? Whatever that is. It's this tiny little. I don't think I need that. Unless it's part of the viewport. Maybe there's. Because there's like nothing in it. It's like, oh, maybe it expands or gets bigger. Upper left, horizontal upper left, fixed column count. Oh, it must grow. Oh, it must grow with the viewport. And that's why. It's just because I don't have anything in it right here. Huh. Maybe that's all I can guess. It must not size itself. Because, all right, so let's go ahead and copy. Let's go ahead and copy this whole piece. Playbook setup panel. Yeah, I don't need the whole piece. So that's the one I want. So we're going to copy that. And we're going to stick it inside my announcements panel. And we're gonna go, all right, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna hide that guy again. And we're gonna go back to the announcements panel, make that visible. And oh yeah, this guy's gotta be visible too. All right. Okay. Now, we will take this thing. I'm gonna reshape it. Now, I need it to be similar using my cool little, I have a cool little thing that will make images and stuff size according to the square that it's in versus, in other words, it works better, I think. You know, I never actually tried my scroll thing on a, all right, why is, oh, let's close this, go away. For now. It's, that is resize. Why can't I resize it? Is that not the resize? Oh, it's the move. Oh, this must be the resize. Okay. I'm gonna put you right inside the work area. And I don't know what this one is. Let's do that too. Put you right inside the work area as well. We'll just maybe go a little bit wider so it contains my entire thing. And then we'll say now I need to probably create a prefab so that I can load it with the number of logos. So I need to have like a special logo prefab that's just going to load up the team logo and the team name. It's just two little things, but it'll have to be like a container that I can replicate. So something simple. Because I'll have different numbers of, let's change this text. I'm going to say, pick your team. What team would you like? Okay, I don't know what just happened there, but I lost the ability to select on it. Oh, there it is. No! Oh, I know what the problem is. I'm trying to edit the text. All right. Select your team and city. So I'll just select your team. I'll just say select your team. And we'll do it all in caps. Select your team. There we go. We'll just do that. Okay. Now, we've selected our team. Now we need to go in here. Oh. You know what? Let's get this on the screen here. This is annoying. And then we'll go back to here. Nope. And we'll take this guy and we'll bring, is that, I assume this is the one I want. What is going on here? Oh, what's going on, man? Oh, I really don't know what's happening here. What is this thing? Oh, that's the avail. Well, that's got to be out here too. There we go. What is that? That's the viewport. Why is the viewport? Sheesh. Okay, what is going on there? Alright, this is kind of a pain. Oh, it's pushing it back out. It's trying to do something that's keeping it, within. Oh, stop it! You're being a jerk, man. Stop it. It's not letting me shrink it further than... Why? It must be inside of something that's... Oh, okay, that's probably what it's doing. It's trying to force itself to fit this thing. There we go. Let's force it to be more inside the square. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I'm going to use this announcement board for a lot of stuff, I think. So it's going to have either dynamic viewports or some other viewports that I make hide and don't hide and whatever. But I'm going to use it for like the current league schedule, different things like that. And so that's going to be what's going on with that board. But we need to change this. We're going to call this... So that's the announcements panel, and this is going to be announcements all right, let's be a little bit more judicial about this. We're going to call, instead of the announcements panel, we're going to call this the announcements board. Dash panel. The reason I do this, and everybody else in the world is probably going to tell me I'm being wrong about this, is it bothers me not knowing what kind of objects these are. I am not that familiar. And with all this stuff, and it drives me nuts to not be able to look at it and go, what kind of object is that? Announcement. Announcement. Header text. So this is like old school, right? Old school programming, giving it the type of object it is. Because I don't see, is there a way to click on it and go, this is a... See, that's TextMesh Pro. Maybe this is the thing. Is that what tells you? No, see, there's no, like, I don't know if this is a panel. I mean, I guess if you're familiar enough with Unity, you could go, oh, well, that's a panel because this is what a panel has. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not that familiar. This is scroll view, and like, you'd have to know that this is the scroll view. Now it says viewport, which is the viewport inside of it, which I must have added the viewport to it or something. I don't know. So this is like I said, it's probably not the best way to do that, but whatever. Let's call this announcements container. I'm thinking we're gonna go with two columns for this. Is that, yeah, because it's only gonna be a 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just 8. We'll have 4. If it was 8, if I do it in 4s, that would mean there's going to be 8 pages worth of things. If I do it in 4s, that would only be the 1 page. I could lessen the space between them, like just spread them out, do 4s, and then when everything's good, it might be like 8s. Can I get them to be 8s? I guess we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I gotta get some decent spread of logos and stuff on here, and see what they look like, and then maybe I can just have it dynamically change to allow for more on the screen at once. It's like anytime you join a new league, this would be the new league announcements. But also the announcements could be any number of other things. So I'll probably put the announcements panel, or the announcements board will have the announcements panel in it. What I probably should even do is have it be like add other types of panels to it. So like this is the announcements panel, or select a team selection panel. Let's call it that. We'll call it team selection panel, because that's really what this is. This is the panel. And then when I do a different one, I can load it with different stuff and set it up different kind of, like for league information or whatever. I could have league schedules and whatever else. That stuff would go on there. I don't know if I'll have multiple like menu options on here. We'll see. Maybe you can open this up and it'll have options to see different things, but we'll see. I have to figure that out. But for now, first things first, let's let the person select their team. So what that means is we're gonna go team logo and names container. Now this thing shows start corner upper left, horizontal upper left, fixed column width. We'll go with 2. So 2 columns, but we won't have a limit on the overall length. Horizontal fit unconstrained. Vertical fit preferred size. I don't know. I guess we'll leave some of that. I think we're okay with that. I do need to put my prefabs in there. And how did I do it here? Because I know I'm loading up cards into these things. Viewport. Oh, nope, I don't have just the container. I must just add them to it somehow. I don't. Like I said, I'm definitely not 100% sure of what I'm doing. It's like All right, so I need to go create a prefab. So let's save, because I don't want to lose what I've done. File, save. Let's just file. We'll do anything it'll let me save. Save, huh? New scene, open scene, new project, save project. That's the one. Okay. Okay, so what do I have my prefabs here? So I got some prefabs. I want to create a new one. How? Let's see. I need to do that by doing what? All right. I'm gonna need some guidance on this, probably because I'm just still too rusty. So missing a cloud connection. What? Oh, can I just click on it? Maybe I just did that wrong. No. don't know what targeting children means. I mean, it'll be usable by children, but I'm not targeting them. I don't know. I don't know, man. What is GUI window tried to begin rendering while something else had not finished rendering? What does that mean? Oh, look, that loaded back up. It's back. Animation, material, sound, sprite, texture. I haven't tried to do that yet. Material, sound, sprite, texture. Animation. So I don't know. Let's not worry about that right now. Documentation, see what's new. We'll go to Open Assistant. All right. So can I add a new conversation here? All right. So we'll go like this. And then we're gonna go. What do I want to do here? I'm trying to add. Remove all objects that are farther than 20 units from the selected object. What? What does that mean? I need a prefab that how about a simple prefab to use in my team logo and names container. To be loaded dynamically within. I'm trying to see what all this AI can do, because I know I can create one of these. I can just go do it myself, but I want to see what it can do. To be loaded dynamically within the scroll view viewport. It should have a simple image on the left and a text mesh on the right to allow for a logo and team name. It should also act as a button to trigger the opening of the next panel. Let's see what this does. I don't, I've gotten the feeling this AI doesn't do much. It's very you do it-ish. Now it might show me like this, which is a thing. I don't really need a prefab or a button material, because prompt a simple image sprite to represent a team logo suitable for scroll view viewport. Save the prefab. Okay, so this will allow me to, this was created with the help of Assistant and Unity Artificial. So I will have to go put some stuff in text, my C#. Which is fine. What is it doing? Debug, Public button. Okay. Oh, it's just making it into a button. So when I click on it. All right. So what does it want me to? What does it say I have to do? Create the prefab. In the Unity editor, right-click on the assets folder and select prefab. Well, I'm already there. Name it team logo and name. Fine. I'll just do that. What did it say to create it as? Oh, I'm creating a prefab. It's actually an object. Oh, see, I thought prefabs were just the thing you created. It wasn't actually called a prefab. See, 3 months in and I've forgotten everything I did last time. So, yeah. Or maybe. Assets folder and select create prefab. Right click on the assets folder. Well, I'm trying to, but there is no create prefab. Dun, 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 dun. There's a create. You would think it would know what exists in its own thing. Am I not seeing it? OPQ, PQ, it should be right here. It's prefab variant. What is that? It's not even allowed to select it. It's a disabled object. Okay. Well, what does that mean? Well, it's kind of weird. I don't know. Is this one able to see video? How smart is this? I don't really know how smart this AI is. I know some AIs you can give it images. When I right click on the prefab folder, well, can I right click on it here? Is that a different thing? Create? No. Huh. I don't see anything that says prefab here. Right click on prefab folder and select create. There is no prefab option, just prefab variant, and it is disabled. I don't know why I feel like I need something to snack on all the time. I have a problem with snacking at night. It's a good thing I work out 6 days a week. Because if I didn't work out as much as I do, I'd be putting on a serious belly. I don't eat a ton, but I still eat. Okay. All right, we'll just say create empty. So it is just a game object. I don't have any trouble creating that at all. See? That's something everybody should know. If you're already a Unity expert, you're like going, well, this guy's an idiot, man. You don't even know that it's just a game object. Look, I haven't been working in this thing very long. And then I took 3 months off to do back-end stuff. So everything I thought I knew was slowly leaking out of my not yet imprinted in my memory box. So we have this game object, and we're going to call it team. Name. Oh, I can't help it. And logo. I hate long names. We'll call it team name and logo. Just like I said I was going to call it. Whatever. It's just a long name. It bothers me. Alright. Alright, so we got the blah 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 inside the button. Alright, add a UI button. So we're going to go here, UI, and button. Guess we'll have button text mesh pro. Okay. That's about it, because it is a button, so it'll act like a button, and we'll just whatever, right? Team name and we'll go button. Oh, you know what? We're going to do it this way because I'm trying to make a standard out of this. ETN. Horizontal layout group. Now, I have seen this before, so I know it exists. UI, horizontal layout group. UI, image, text, image, toggle. Again, it doesn't exist. I know that exists. I know it exists because I've seen it before. So what am I doing wrong? Why are these things all not? I don't know. UI toolkit? No. 2D object? No. 3D object? No. Game object? All right. Oh. I know. Let's go here. It's over here. It's a component, I bet. Add component. Horizontal layout group. Yay, me. I figured it out. See, there's slowly little things starting to be remembered. Did it say do a component? Oh, it does say component. Just slap me. It says it. Read the whole thing, Ken. Okay. All right, so right click on the button to select UI image. So we're going to go here, UI image. And then we also want a text mesh pro, which already has that. It's already in there. Right click on the button and select UI text mesh pro. This will be used for the team name, rename it to team name. Why don't I just use the one that's already in there? Team name. And then we'll rename this to team logo. All right. Configure the layout. That's easy, right? On the team logo button, add a content size fitter. Okay. Component and set both horizontal and vertical to preferred size. Got it. You know what? I may have to, a lot of my game's going to have to be dynamic because different UIs change shape, and I want it to be able to shrink according to so things need to proportionally adjust, but we'll work on that. On the horizontal layout group, set the child alignment to middle left. All right. Adjust the spacing to add some space between the logo and the text. Yes, we want that. I don't know, 10? Guess we'll go with 10. I mean, I don't know, 10, good. How many pixels is a good amount? Guess we'll say 10, I don't know. On the team logo image, set a placeholder sprite or leave it empty for now. I do need a, let's make a generic sprite just for, maybe I should just do like the first letter of each city. No, that won't work because some of these guys will have different, I'd have to come up with logos for all those. I don't want to do that. So let's call it, I need a placeholder image. Let's just call it, let's use a football image. I might even have one. Oops. Let's see here. Team, how about icons? We'll use the helmet icon. I know I have it for buttons in other places, but I think it's a good one. I think that'll work. For now, I'm going to eventually replace it with actual stuff, but it's just a placeholder image. It'll use that if I don't have an actual logo that gets loaded. No space, leave it empty for now. Adjust the size of the image to fit your design. Well, here's the thing. I mean, am I supposed to like drag and drop this thing on my screen? Guess, right? Where is this button going? Do I have to drag the canvas on the screen? Why can't I see my object on the screen? All right, now let's see. Add a script for button. I mean, I can't see anything. How come I can't see this? How come I can't drag this button onto my screen? Do I need a panel or something? Should there be a panel in the prefab canvas so that I can drag it, or so that I can edit the button? I can cannot drag the button onto my scene. Unless I'm missing something. Is there something here? Hey, I found it. Never mind. I had to double click it. Wow, that is... Wow. That is... Not a... Wow. I mean, Wow. Alright, let's make this... Can I make this transparent? Yeah, there we go. And then... It's not button. Let's go... I'll call it team name. And that is obviously weird. Alright, so we're going to go like this. Oops, I'll just shrink that. So this is just... Nope. 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 What is that T there? I don't know what that is. This is what it looks like when you have no idea what you're doing, by the way. When you are a complete noob, this is what you get. Okay, if you're me as a complete noob, I don't know. Other people might not be quite so newbie. Some people may just go in here and go, oh yeah, oh I understand, I got this. Why is that all vertically? Is that because my logo's too big? Let's shrink that. Okay. And then what? Do I need to, how do I make? See, and then it won't let me size it. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to make this bigger. Why can't I make it bigger? It's not letting me resize it. Why is my button fixed to width? Well, it certainly ain't a space thing because my canvas is huge. But for some reason I can't resize my image or any of this. You're stupid. Do I need to... Let's go like that. Can I do it now? Why can't I resize this? Okay, this is driving me bonkers. Why can't I resize? Oh wait, there it goes. No, it keeps... Is there something going on? Is that something to do with this content fitter? Is there something about my... Alright, so... Alright, let's go back into Ask AI. Okay. I found the button on the scene. But I cannot resize it. And the logo is huge and the team name is text is showing vertically since I cannot resize the button. I cannot reposition anything. if I do manage to stretch button, it snaps back to the original size. There's obviously stuff I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously locking it in somehow, and I don't know how I'm doing that. Because I should be able to resize this. Create a new button in the scene, right click on the canvas and select UI button. This will create a new button. Yeah, I know. Add a horizontal layout group. Did it. Add a horizontal layout group component. Did that. Set the child alignment to middle left and adjust the spacing to reasonable. It is. Add an image to the logo. Right click on the button, select UI image, rename it to team logo. Set a placeholder sprite for the image or leave it for now. Adjust the size of the image using rect transform, and I am trying to do that. It's making things very tiny, but I need it to be. They won't let me make that bigger. I mean, I could probably push that to, let's go middle left. See, I can't even move these things. What is going on? Why won't it let me change? I mean, even within the container, it won't let me go middle left. Keep setting it back. What is the deal with everything locked in place? I don't get it. I can't. This is really annoying. I don't see anything that's like stop. What? Even with that one, see, that one just positions even though I don't want it positioned. And if I go to canvas, I do not know what's happening, and I still can't resize the image, the text. Is there something on here? Do I need to change how this is set up? Overflow, text wrapping mode. I don't really want this to wrap. No wrap. Aha! Well, that forced it to not wrap. But I have some big names. I'm gonna have to wrap some. Is there a way to like wrap only on whole names? Preserve white space. Preserve white space. I don't know. But if I wrap it on letters, it's just too squished. But I don't know how to. My font size is not the problem. I mean, I can change that a little bit. I can change it to 10. But I know that's not the problem. Because I can't move the image, I can't do anything. This whole thing is like locked. Everything is stupid right now. Alright, let's try. Let's add another button. Maybe it's the text for mesh button problem? Alright, so there's the button. Looks good. I mean, that's a solid button, right? I'm not sure how I broke it. So something must have broke it in the settings that I gave it. So we're going to add a component, and it said I need to have a content size fitter. And we'll say, you're supposed to, see, oh, it's the preferred size thing. Interesting. Aha. When I set the fit, the content size fitter horizontal and vertical size or vertical fit to preferred size, that is when I can no longer edit the position of the text or button. Text, button, or image, really, but remove the content size fitter. Select the button and remove the content size fitter component. This will allow you to manually adjust the size and position of the button. Use a horizontal layout group. Keep the horizontal layout group on the button to arrange the child elements, logo, and text horizontally. In the horizontal layout group, set child force expand width to false and height to false. Set child control size width to true and height to true. So I have the, so it says get rid of, so, all right, so let's get rid of this one. Now that I know what's causing it, we'll just delete that. And we'll go back to this one. And then we get rid of the content size fitter because that's stupid. And then, so that should allow me to, yeah, okay, that lets me change sizes now. Now in the horizontal layout group, it says set height and width for child control size. Okay, so it doesn't really, still kind of prevents me from sizing this the way I want to. Let's see what happens if I do this. If I could do the text, there we go. Is 10 too wide? And let's put him here. There we go. Now I have a 10 space in here. I wonder if that's causing me my problems. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to the Text Mesh Pro here, and we're going to go ahead and allow it to do normal wrapping. And then we're going to set this. This is like such a basic thing, huh? Just putting an image and a text on a button. Like, people are coming in and it's like, oh, this guy does not know what he's doing. What is going on, man? It's like, I'm sorry, man. I'm just too new at this stuff. Just don't know. Let's go. What happens if I change this to like 5? Aha. It's actually not much space needed there. 5 is really small. So that means I probably just need to make this bigger. And here's the thing. It's like there's a lot of space. What if I don't have any space between these things? I know it says put some spacing, but I feel like it's a lot of spacing. What if I just put like 2 or 1? I mean, that still seems like, what is it? Child control size, width, and height to true. So if I say child control child size, width and height. Manually adjust the button size. Look at that, breaks things big time. So yeah, that totally does not work at all. And it wants to wrap my text. I don't know why. That's annoying. It totally broke my text. Stupid thing. It squashes my text. I wonder if I want to make this. I mean, I don't know what the longest names I have, but I have some pretty long names. And they're going to need to wrap. And if that's the case, let's see what happens when I make this bigger. Let's call it, I don't know who my longest names are. Who are some of the names I have that are pretty long? Let's actually load up. Let's go look at my team. No, wrong one. Let's go look at my team names. I have my list of team names. And we'll see. It's got to be something that fits. I don't know if I want to have it dynamic. Dynamic text could be a thing, but who's my longest looking name here? Looks like the Rafton Canyon Crossfire, or the Gossman Motown Arachnids. Holy moly, that's a long one. They do appear to have the most letters in their name, so. All right, let's see what that does. I'm just curious how this lays out. Because it should wrap, or in some way, does it have dynamicism? Auto size. Auto size could make for a problem though, because it could make my text get really small. I don't know if I want to do that. The Gossman Motown Arachnids. Okay, so it does wrap it, but you can see it kind of outgrows my thing. Now that might not be a problem if it allows for the wrap to show, because it might not allow for the wrap to show in my output. I don't know. Or do I just make this big enough? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just make it big enough to allow for. Oops, button needs to be bigger. That's pretty close. I don't know if that's like, how much can I shrink this without it popping again? Because this will give me some room to put my image, my logo a little bit bigger. There we go. Fine. Now I don't actually have a logo for the Gozman Motown Arachnids, but I do have names, so the names will update this. Okay. I think that's all I need. I wonder if I want to put a border on it. I could probably put a border on the output. Let's try not putting a border. Let's just see what this looks like. Yeah, we'll just see what it looks like. So we're gonna go File, Save. Okay. Now I have this. It says add a script for button interaction. So I need this script. And then save the prefab and use it dynamically. So I need to add a script for the button, which is probably going to have to go, we'll say copy. And I need to go to scripts. We'll go to UI. And we'll go to common, game plan, login, register, playbook, settings, simulation. What is this? Let's create a new folder here. And we'll just say new folder. And we'll call it Leagues, sure. Okay. Then we're going to go in here. We're going to say new, create, script. Where's the new script? Import, create the folder, material, 2D animation, text, scripting, visual scripting. Nope. API UI. Server config, post, input actions. Okay, well, how do I create what are they called? So when I'm in here, what the heck are these called? This is just a script, right? Mono script. And attach it. Create a new script called team logo and attach it to the team logo name button. All right, that's fine, but create a new script, and I'm trying to create a new script, but it won't let me. Stupid thing. Open C# project, let's just do that. I'll just go in here and create it. I know how to create one here. That much I can do. UI, simulations, playbooks. Details. Save project. Stop it. Save project. Back over here. Playbook. Where's my new folder? Common game plan. Where's my folder? You're stupid. Why do things have to be so hard? Why can't it? It just won't let me do it. Mono behavior script. Let's do that. All right, there we go. We'll click on that. Yay. So it's a mono behavior script. That's what it's called. Sheesh. All right. Team selection button. And then we'll just go yes. We're going to go here. Oh, it hasn't changed its name because it's compiling. It will change its name in a minute, I presume. There we go. You know, I didn't even change my title. I'm about to go offline here. But whatever. Let's change my title. Heading team selection. Today is day 212, I guess. 212-ish. Okay, there we go. I did change its name. And then I have to add this script to the button because it's going to do something eventually. Can I just go to this button here? And then what happens if I just drag it onto here? See, interactable color tint. Do I need to drag it somewhere specific, or do I just add component and then we say team selection button? There we go. Now we're over here. We're just gonna, sure. What did it call it? Or let's just take the body of the text so I don't have to just go like this. It's not actually functional. This is just placeholder text, but it'll get me started. Because it needs to open up another screen. I select it, and then what it's actually gonna do is call the create league code, and then I need to be able to fetch certain. I'll probably have to have the data come back, and then I need to fetch the team captains, which are just going to be my elite players on the team. That's how I'm deciding to do it. Yeah. I don't know for now. I might have to come up with different IDs. Like, dude, now he's yawning all over the place. I can't even understand what he's saying. What is my Copilot consumptions? I'm at 41%, but I'm not using Copilot right now, so that's good. I'm using the AI from Unity, so is it better? It's proving to be functional, so that's important, right? All right, so we're getting to that point. Now I got to actually load my teams and my logos, which I have to. Here's how I'm trying to figure out my next step. I'm going to have to figure out how to get. It just occurred to me that I'm not going to have pre-existing teams, so I can actually try to do this, or it fits all 32 of them on there. You just pick the one you want, and then it'll randomly fill in the rest. That's what I'll probably have it do. Okay, so that will say file save project. Okay, now I need to go back to my other scene. It's not there? Oh, this one. Okay. I'm not sure how well that's going to fit. I have no idea. We're going to find out in a minute, hopefully. Okay. What I need to do is once a person's created their person, then they hit start. And then we say select your team. I may not have the start. I may bypass the start, but for now, we'll hit start. And then it'll take you to here. And then you select your team. And your teams will be here in 2 columns. It'll have those little lists. And let's see how that loads. Now I got to figure out how to get that to load. And I'm not sure here. I think I have to do this all programmatically. So, question is, all right, what is this? I'm trying to decide if I want to try to do this via Copilot, via Unity. I'm not sure how good Unity's coding is going to be. I feel like it's not going to be good. You know, when I don't know what model it's using, it makes me nervous. Is it just its own model? And is it its own model? I don't think, is it going to be a very good coder? That's the question. Is Unity's coder going to be as good as like using Claude 4.5, which is supposed to be an awesome coder? I think I want to use Claude, but the thing is, I'm not sure if my, which means I'm probably, oh, they do have 4.5 in here. Oh. Okay, let's start a new thing here. Well, the thing is, this one won't be able to, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this in Visual Studio, I think, because here's the problem. I'm thinking in my head how I want to load up all my logos. I got to figure out how I'm going to give them names. And then the images, I just need the logo images. Where am I going to put them? Huh. You know what? I don't even know. I don't know how these are supposed to load. Okay. So I have, that's I'm asking Copilot, not Copilot GitHub. I'm asking Copilot Microsoft, which I guess are kind of both some amount Microsoft. I don't know. So I have 32 team logo images that will need to be made available from the back end. Go services. Each will have a name that maps the logo to the team. I have front end options. React, Unity for both Android and PC. I know the images in Unity typically have to be converted to some format to be used as an image on the button. Can this be done programmatically when loading the images, or do I need to somehow convert them to the right asset settings you can fetch the image from your Go service and convert it to usable. I'm thinking all my logos have to be imported. It's just part of my imports, and I have a process that's already like getting all of my teams, like not my teams, but my player cards, my plays, and my plays are imported via this thing. Where's it at? Plays, team, models. Nope. Where's it at? It's an image, play, image, import, something or other. Data model. Game plan, UI manager, situation common, model loader, not model loader. Game card. I know it's image something or other. Image loader, there we go. Alright, so, and this one is probably calling something on the back end. So I got instance, game object, image loader, game objects, add component, combine, play image cache, load play image, get file name, image URL. Oh, so I'm not going to be using my normal. This is just making them accessible. So do I need to put them all in the same place? I think my image loader, I probably need one that's called asset loader and have it load different types of images, like play images, and because I'm going to have to be pulling in a lot of different things. And I'm thinking that needs to become more generic. And then it calls like other things like image loader. All right, I think I'm going to have to do like a startup bar. I think it's time to get a startup bar on here. That right now it's basically just going to be loading image assets, right? Because I have my plays, I'm eventually going to have all my player images and models, and then I'm going to have my all of my logos. All that stuff has to be pulled in, and I think I need an asset loader, and then I want to okay, so and that means when the game starts, I want to have all of my, I want to try to load assets, and I think I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to call it for tonight because I need to get that going, and that's probably the next phase of my efforts. So I can have it loading up, bringing all my logos in, bringing all my, anything else I need to. We'll just have it called the asset loader, and it's going to load. I can have it do some interesting comments and whatever as it goes along. It's all part of the initial starting up of the app, and I need to start having that stuff ready in the initial states. So that's what I'll do, I think, as my next step. Now I've kind of got my team selection page ready-ish, but I need to be able to load the data, which is the next thing I need to do. But I also need to have an asset loader that's going to bring all my images in, because I'm basically going to copy this image loader, but this image loader is loading plays, and they come from a different location, I think. Yeah, this is the play images, and the image URL that this is looking for. This I'm gonna need play images, which wherever this is being identified from, load play image, go to implementation, load play image, and then this one is, who's calling this? Go, oops, because I don't really have that. Control F. Load image. Nope, that's not the one I want. I want the function. Instance, load play image, image URL. Okay, so we're here. Where is this? Oh, this is playbook data. So that's load. Okay, so that's load play image. I just don't know where it's getting the URL. Where's this coming from? Oh, that's the call. What? Didn't I just go here? What the heck? Here we go. The normalized URL, whatever that is. Normalized image URL. Where the heck is this? It's like it's calling a different. Oh my gosh. Load image async. Okay, so we're going here. And it's play.play image. Oh, okay. So load play image. None of these are actually telling me where. I don't know where play.play. Where is this? Oh, this is this object. Oh my gosh. There's so many. The call stack on this stuff is deep. Can't remember where. I'm trying to figure out where to put this stuff. For each play in all plays. So it must get the plays from the play database. I don't know. It's like play image. Where is this? Play. For each play in all plays. Where is all plays? All plays found. All plays count. Total plays to check for preloading. Fetch all plays async. Playbook service. Okay, so it is going out. It must be a URL identified within the fetch all playbook async. So I must be, because I already know that's, well, this normally works. It may not be working right now, but, so if I go in here, go to auth, now here's a tricky one. When I want to do my plays, I'm going to have to figure out how because if I create plays, I need to figure out how to get my plays into, it's like, I'm going to need to have each play so that I can export them and have them import into the new database. Because right now I'm creating them, they go into the database and they link to the images created by the editor, but they're just going into the database, which means if I go into another environment, those plays won't exist, and I have no way to get them up there because I'm not really porting them that way. So I have to actually take these plays that are in here, all 12 of these, and turn them into documents that I can upload. Because I'm going to have to pass all these up so that they stay in sync with my my actual plays. And they do create image paths. So that means all of my logos are going to have image paths, or I'm going to have a default image path that I use, which I can do too. I mean, I can build in a default image path, but I'm wondering, it's probably just connect them to the team. It's probably the easiest way. So they would be in leagues, and then the teams would have an image logo path. I think that's the way to do it. Well, not in leagues, in teams. My teams will have an image logo path, which will just be presumed. I will just map it, and they will get, yeah. Yeah. We'll go. Now it says images, plays, play to, but I think it's within the service that it's looking for. Because so when you call that service, like I'll have to call. What I'll probably have is go to leagues, teams, um, teams, and then I'll have assets and logos, or models and logos, and then I can download and pull in all of the different parts for each. That's what we'll have to do. And yeah, because this is images within the playbook service. So if I go to the playbook service and look at the playbook, we have playbook service right there, and probably public image. Yep, images and plays. So it knows it's looking in public, and it's images and plays that it's looking for. And then I have all these, which are everything O2 onward. I assume there's other ones. And it says I have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. And that must be my 9. I may have to, I mean, a lot of my plays are broke. I mean, I just threw crap together. They weren't actual plays yet. So I may have to generate them. But then I think I need to actually save each document out as part of the play. I'm going to have like a play data, and I'll just have a bunch of play datas that I need to import because there's no other way. I don't think I'll have them all in one because there's a lot of data that goes into a play. And I want that to be an individual document of its own. So what I may have to do is have it create a document for every one of these. So we'll just call it playbook. What I might do is put it into my playbook, my system init. Export play data. I'm not gonna. I mean, even have 4. I may have up to 400 or 500, but I need to put them in, and I want to be part of the system init so that they get deployed. The data does. The images will always just go right here, and it'll always be able to find them as long as the play